Hi and welcome back. It's time for 10 seductive fragrances for men. Before we start, I really want to ask you to please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to have more men's fragrance videos with me. And it is time to get into this. And we are starting with one of the best flankers in the Stronger With You collection from Emporio Armani. And the one is Stronger With You Absolutely. This is incredible. It's warm, it's sweet, it's a bit woody, it's so soft, so seductive and so easy to be around. I like all of the fragrances in the Stronger With You collection and they are all perfect in their own way for different occasions. This is definitely one of the sexier ones that is perfect for a man going on a date. This is a seducer, but it's still elegant and classy. When I smell this one, I think of a man sitting at a bar. He's of course very well dressed. He probably has this leather jacket on and he just oozes of confidence, masculinity, but still with a soft and inviting side. Coming up is Gucci Intense Oud. And there is just something with oud notes that's so seductive. Even if they are like funky dirty or if they are polished like this one, they just makes fragrances sexy and seductive. So Gucci Intense Oud is sweet. It definitely has that oud. It's almost like it's a bit smoky, incensey, and it's a really elegant fragrance. This is one that I see a very well dressed, very elegant man wearing, probably with a suit, and this is, I would say, a dressed up fragrance that you could use for any dressed up occasions. It's very soft, it's very elegant and inviting, but still it's masculine and it's absolutely wonderful. And talking about seduction, we of course need a leather focused fragrance. And one of the absolute best and most classy, elegant, but yet raw and bold ones is Aqua di Parma's leather. This is not for the shy people. This is like the most fine, luxurious, beautiful leather you can ever imagine. This smells exactly like when you smell a leather jacket or you smell the leather in a car or sitting in an armchair. This is just the most beautiful leather focused fragrance. It has some kind of sweetness in it. I think it's raspberry. It also has a fresh side with some citrus, but most of all, this is only the smell of beautiful leather. So when you have this on, it can really be too much if you have oversprayed it and you are around people who doesn't like leather. But if you have like one or two sprays and maybe layer it with something else, it actually works for many different occasions. But if you do like leather and the person you are meeting for maybe a date really likes leather too, I would say go with a few more sprays and just own the room. The next seducer is Absolu Aphrodisiac from Initio, and this is one of the best and I would say strongest, sweetest vanilla fragrances that you can wear. And this is really, it's white floral, it's vanilla focused, and it has a dirty side with some castoreum. And to some, that castoreum makes it too animalic, but I would say that this is not an animalic scent. This has something animalic, maybe a hint, but in a beautiful way, not in that, to some people, disgusting and not good way. So if you want something alluring, something seductive, and you are comfortable wearing sweet scents, this is a great one. The next one up is one that is so hard to get these days. I don't even know if you really can get it anymore, but if you find a bottle of this one, I really recommend that you buy it right away. If you see it online, just blind buy it because this is great. This is Pure Havane from Mugler, and this is the most beautiful scent of tobacco together with, I don't even think there's cherry in it, but this smells of tobacco, cherry, and it's so sweet. It lingers in the air in a beautiful way. It takes over a room and it leaves a scent trail that is just intoxicating. If someone has this on, you can follow that scent trail to the person. If someone wearing this has been in a room and walks out, you can still feel this scent hours afterwards. This is incredible. It's masculine, it's seductive, and it works for any occasion, but definitely on dates. Next up is one from Nishane, and this is one of my favorites from the brand. And the one in my hand is Vain and Naive. What a name. But this smells wonderful. This is sweet, it's fruity, it has a floral touch, and it's musky, and it lingers in the air in a beautiful way. And Smelling it at first and spraying it on, you don't think this has beast mode performance, but when you smell this on someone wearing it, you can feel it from a few meters away, and it really fills up a room in a beautiful way. This is definitely a unisex fragrance, but this is like many of the unisex fragrances are to me. They do work on both women and men, but the ones that smells like this is often even better on a man. Coming up is a flanker in one of the best fragrance lines that you can wear. The fragrances in this line is fragrances that you can never ever go wrong with. You can blind buy them all, and you can really use them to any occasion. And the one I'm holding in my hand is L'Homme Ideal from Guerlain, and this is the extreme one. So this has that beautiful almond note, but this also has something boozy over it. So this is like an almond liquor, and it's sweet, it's seductive, but most of all it's very elegant, very classy, works for any occasion, and this should definitely be in your dating fragrances collection because this is seductive and it smells wonderful. So another one coming up that is really hard to get these days. I do know that you still can buy them at some places, but you can't just go online and find them straight away because there's not many left. My best advice is to actually go to the stores, ask the ones working in the stores if they have a bottle left, or check on the shelves. Because I found this in a store and they had like 3 bottles left, but this was not something that they still had in their stores in the rest of the country. So this is Valentino, Uomo, Noir, Absolu, and this is an amazing flanker to the original. This still has that powdery side, but not that much. The real focus on this one is that beautiful incense note that they have just managed to do so beautifully. Extremely seductive, smells great, and so unique. And now we have one from Parfums de Marly coming up, and honestly I could actually have chosen anyone from Parfums de Marly from their more deep and dark fragrances because they are all seductive, but one of my recent favorites is Guerlain, and this is beautiful. It's warm, it's sweet, it has something spicy in it, something woody, and it just oozes of that luxury that you can find in all of the Parfums de Marly fragrances. If you haven't tried it out, try it, and please do wait for the dry down because the dry down is crazy good. So if you know me, you know that I can't talk about seductive fragrances without bringing up Dior Homme Intense. And every time I make a top list, you guys who know that I really love this one, you ask me, where is Dior Homme Intense? Well, I could actually have this in every top list because this is the best of them all, but I can't have it in every video. But I felt like seductive fragrances, we really need some Dior Homme Intense. This one is powdery, it's woody, it's a bit sweet fruity with a wonderful note of pear, but most of all this is about that powdery iris and the woody cedar, and it is a masterpiece. Tell me about your most seductive fragrance in the comments. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and buy me a coffee. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!